Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the New York Mets.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
New York Mets.
About to get started here. And today on the hill, Kodai Senga.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. 0-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Ryan McMahon stands in now and watches strike 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. At the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. McMahon over at first with 1 away. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swings and misses. And the count 1 and 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Batting fourth, first baseman Michael Toglia.
Here's Michael Toglia. And that one upstairs. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That's inside. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Citi Field, and on the hill here today, German Marquez. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And now 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And misses inside. And down on strikes he goes. And one gone. Here's Juan Soto. And he takes a strike. One out, base is empty. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, on the other hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Mark Vientos. Out there to center. Doyle on the move. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Queens. Second inning set to go. Here's Bryant now. Bryant starting as the designated hitter. 33 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Not even close there. 1-0.
Ball, that's upstairs.
He hasn't wanted the challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
This one in the air, center field. Taylor ranging after it. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Batting 6th, left fielder.
Now here's Nolan Jones. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a foul out of play. And the 0-2. Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 down, base is empty. Tyro Estrada to the plate. And that one clips the corner. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. Marquez back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. So now 1-2. Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
This one in the air. He's got it. 2 down.
Batting 6, designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Here's Jesse Winker.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And the 0-1. And there's a ball. Oh, great grab on the dive.
We refer to third base as the hot corner, but that one was a hot one on the other side of the diamond. Nice job, quickly leaving the ground, makes the catch, and that ends the inning.
Well, here we go. Top
Leading
of the
off for
third
Colorado,
scoreless
right
game.
fielder,
So in now
Sam
for Colorado,
Hilliard.
Sam Hilliard. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Alonso makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting 9th, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings now. And a foul ball. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Into center. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Back to the top of the lineup, Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Stallings stands at first with 1 out. There's a 1-1. Runner on the move. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
McMahon stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Top of the third, no score. In the air, left side. Nimmo has it sized up, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. The Rockies strand 1, and we are still scoreless. And we're back.
Leading off for the
Tyrone
Mets,
Taylor.
center
We talk
fielder,
about guys with good
Tyrone
speed, and
Taylor.
definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 8th, catcher Francisco
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And that's in there for strike one.
Ball one.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Jeff McNeil in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the pitch. Double play ball to second. To Tovar.
He's out.
How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. That one misses, and that's ball one. And there's the ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
What's a good pitch there.
1 strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. Rips one to right, and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs. That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Back to the top of the Mets order, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Struck out looking in the bottom of the first. That misses the zone. Ball one. Two outs and one in scoring position. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missed,
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
On the ground, Estrada. Over to first. Lindor retired. That's the inning. Mets leave one, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Citi Field as we go to the top of the fourth. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. That one's in there. Strike one.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Taylor snags it, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael Tolia.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Michael Tolia. That's too low. Ball one. Fourth inning underway, no score. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
1-1.
And delivers outside. Next offering is fouled back. That one inside. 3-2 now. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boone. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Here's Chris Bryant now. Off the mark there. And that's ball one. 2 out, space is empty. That one way outside, and the count now 2-0. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Alonso makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Rockies are down quietly. Still no score. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Just off the outside edge, and that is ball one. And a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was
now
all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now it's Mark Vientos. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch misses. And that's in there at the knees.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. Soto aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ball 2.
High fly ball right field. Hilliard makes the catch for the out. Here's Pete Alonso.
Now batting,
0
the
for
first
1. He
baseman,
struck
Pete
out swinging last time.
Alonso.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take
Now
that all
batting,
day
left
long.
fielder,
Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. First pitch, and he just misses. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fought off foul. And it's even up.
2 strikes.
He goes down looking. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We played 4. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Rockies,
New inning
left
getting
fielder,
started. So in
Nolan
now for
Jones.
Colorado, Nolan Jones. Senga back to work. Jones measures 6 feet 4 inches, 26 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Ripped on a line. Nimmo makes the play, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
Tyro Estrada getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Just a fastball that got away from
Now
him there.
batting,
He didn't
right
have the
fielder,
right
Sam
finish to it.
Hilliard.
Good extension that he needed to get to his target.
Hilliard takes low, second trip to the plate in this one.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Move to first. Estrada dives back in safely. And that's off the outside edge. Now 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Check swing. Now an appeal to third. Didn't go.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to buckle down right here. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, 1 out. And that's fouled off. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Headed towards the corner. And that one hops the wall. The throw into second.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
And here is Brenton Doyle, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there for strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
1 out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He is singled and he is flied to left. Right through there for a strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Dedniel Nunez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Young getting loose as well. Runner at second, 2 down. Off the mark there. And 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Next pitch is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, a breaking ball in
Now
that
batting,
3-2 count kind of
shortstop,
tells you that that's the pitch he has the
Tovar.
most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Clips the corner, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Stallings, the runner at third. McMahon on at first with 2 down.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Nimmo makes the grab, and that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Ball inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Up the middle, Tovar tosses to first, and Winker is set down.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And here is Tyrone Taylor. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one fouled off.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco
And now the catcher
Alvarez.
comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez.
You can do it, Matt.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the catch, inning over.
Now pitching for the
Daniel
Mets.
Nunez on to pitch
Number
here.
72.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the Rockies
Leading
cleanup
off for
hitter,
the Rockies,
Michael
first
Toglia.
baseman,
0
Michael
for 2
Toglia.
in this one.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
2
not
balls,
close.
2 strikes.
2 and 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Back to work, 3-2 now. That one misses,
that's a ball.
so a leadoff walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's
Now
designed to
batting, the
fool you,
designated
but
hitter,
he just
Chris
wasn't fooled at
Bryant.
all.
Man at first, nobody out. Chris Bryant will hit next. Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, left fielder, Nolan Jones.
Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
And that
Oh,
misses
that's
off
outside.
the outside edge. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek preparing to come on if needed. First and second, no outs. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And the runners will move up.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
And they're all loaded up.
Victory.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that
Now
just miss
batting,
the zone like
second
that.
baseman,
And it's a real
Tyrone
discipline as
Estrada.
well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
And now it's even up.
You need a strikeout, and you need a
1-1.
ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Tolia on third. Bryant on second. Jones at first with no outs. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing
Now
away from the
batting,
hitter,
right fielder,
mowing away with
Sam
some
Hilliard.
good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Hilliard, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
One now. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball.
Bases loaded. 1 away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one drifts inside.
That's a really good take.
And he grounds one to the right side. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Jacob Stallings.
So he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
And strike one to the catcher.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And ball one.
the only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that's down and away.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Pulls that one foul. Second and third, 2 down. That one just missing inside, and the count's full.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
2 on, 2 outs. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rockies 3 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jeff McNeil. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Estrada fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So the batting order turns over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball there.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
That one almost got him. One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Sends it to Tolia. Lindor retired.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Juan Soto now 1 for 2. First pitch just misses. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Sends it to Tolia, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound. Ryan Stanek.
55.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order. And now Brenton Doyle. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch misses outside, and the count even 1-1. Fastball is outside. This to center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
McMahon batting with one down, takes the strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Missing
Ball,
inside, and it's a ball and a strike. One down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to third, and that's a swing according to umpire Matthew Ross. Ezekiel
Now batting,
Tovar digging in for the
shortstop,
Rockies.
Ezekiel
0 for
Tovar.
3 in this one.
Let's go, New York.
The shortstop
Nope.
takes the
Ball
ball. Two down, nobody on. The other way, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Michael Tolia now at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. That
That's a
one
ball.
misses, and the count is 1
One
and
ball,
1.
one strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
upstairs.
Finish him.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Tovar headed for the plate. Safe, and they lead by 4.
Gotta
Now
love the
batting,
resiliency he
the
showed in that
designated
at bat,
hitter,
battling
Chris
with 2 strikes. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 3. In the air, center field. Taylor moving under it. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. Back here in Queens.
Leading
Now the
off
third
for the
baseman,
Mets,
Mark
Third
Vientos.
baseman, Mark Vientos.
They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Usually when a
0-1.
pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first
Inside,
pitch
ball
strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
The 1-1 is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, First baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's a strike. It's 0-1.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Just missed.
1-1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
That one is upstairs. The Mets down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings and misses, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Now batting, left fielder.
Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Justin Lawrence getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Alexander, the lefty, warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Stays alive. Two outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 4-0.
Now pitching for
Danny
the New York
Young
Mets.
on to pitch out of the pen here.
Number 81.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's the left
Leading
fielder,
off for
Nolan
Colorado,
Jones.
left fielder Nolan Jones.
There's a strike. Young, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2015. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. So up next,
Now
Tyro
second
Estrada.
baseman Tyro Estrada.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Nimmo settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little
Now
bit right
batting,
there. That
right
front
fielder,
shoulder coming
Sam
open
Hilliard.
instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Come on, New York.
Hilliard
No,
stands in
inside.
here, leaves that one off the inside. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Go, New York.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's a
Ball
ball.
2.
Tried to attack with the sweeper. Two down, nobody on. Right back to him on the mound. On to first, third out. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Mets nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
Colorado.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the
61.
bottom of the 8th. Justin Lawrence.
Lawrence.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in
Leading
throwing
off
strikes,
for the
attacking
Mets,
these hitters.
Designated hitter,
Jesse Winker digs in
Jesse
now.
Winker.
Ball 1 there. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That's down and in. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. On the ground, right side, Estrada. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
You can do it, man.
And the
Ball
first
1.
pitch misses for ball 1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Victor Vodnik getting ready to go. Two outs. And that one fouled off. To the right side. Tolia takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. They're down 4-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the
Now
mound.
pitching
Reed
for the New
Garrett.
York Mets. Number 75, Reed Garrett.
Jacob
Leading off
Stallings
for
getting
Colorado,
ready to hit.
catcher Jacob Stallings.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Action in the Mets bullpen. Sean Reed Foley up and loosening in the pen. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And that is out of play. Smoked on the ground a second. Toss to Alonso. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
Two down, base is empty. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Clips the corner. 0-1. That one missing inside. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they do get the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rockies 4 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Lawrence back to work. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Now batting, shortstop
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. McNeil on at first. Nobody out. The next offering misses, and it's 1-1. Just missed. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Inside, almost got him. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Out towards right center field. Doyle on the move to the gap. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about
right
10
fielder,
minutes of balls in the gaps.
Soto.
They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
He's 2 outs away. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Oh, and he hit him.
Boom, that got
He
him.
had two
Take it,
strikes on him, and he hit him.
Up
Manager out of the
next for
dugout
Mets,
now, and he'll
third
make a move to dip
baseman,
into the Rockies
Mark
bullpen.
Vientos.
Justin Lawrence done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Tyler
Colorado.
Kinley on to try and close it
Number
out.
40.
I think closer has to be
Tyler
one of the
Kinley.
toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
So digging in, Mark Vientos. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
That one missed. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
So it's their last chance in this one. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And that drops in for a strike. Deal 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Two pretty
No ball,
nasty
2 strikes.
sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.